The next burr that we should discuss is a 7404. Dr. Lopez, I think arguably this is her favorite burr in the world, maybe second favorite. This is a 7404. Second favorite. Yeah. And this is a burr that is useful for making things called hollow grinds and bales. A hollow grind and a bale. B-A-L-E. And you're wondering, what the heck is that? There's no textbook that talks about it, not until this September, when a chapter in a textbook that I co-authored on the Tucker technique in gold will be coming out in an operative textbook soon. But we talk about it. But here's the 7404. I'll get this focused here in a moment. Sorry, gents. And the 7404 can follow down a groove, and that's it. You don't have to make a box. You just come in here and you hollow grind this area. Hollow grinding means creating a concavity, okay? That's all it means. A concavity is a hollow grind. Does that make sense? This is a bale. A bale is a very narrow hollow grind that's been fabricated by the use of the 7404. Half of the depth of the 7404 going in axially creates a hollow grind that we would refer to as a bale. It can also be used to go across the occlusal surface and down on the other side to create something like a half crown. Isn't that an interesting preparation? They almost look like they shouldn't work. Over here is another example of how we would use a 7404. Right here, do you see how it just fits perfectly right in there? The reason why it fits is because that's how the prep was cut. It was cut with that particular burr. So rather than, I'm sure some of you particularly are doctors in the ACT or the PPID ranks that are here with us today, have studied restorative dentistry for many years, and you've seen preparations of this that would have a box here, right? This would be a well-instrumented box with some bevels around it. And what Tucker invented, he invented this technique. And we've studied it and found that it has equal resistance form to the box design, and yet it's infinitely more easy to do and easier for the technicians to wax up. It's a little bit at first a leap of faith, because you're thinking, that can't work. That doesn't have enough retention. And yet when the castings fit well, you'll find out that indeed it does.